Eat, pray, love. That's how I feel about growing strawberries or anything else. I look forward to eating, pray the weather and the elements all cooperate, then love when it all works out. Hi, I'm John. I'm a University of Missouri Extension Master Gardener here in Greater Kansas City. And today I'm at the demonstration garden right here in Platte County, Missouri. In this Tuesday tip, we will talk about the selection of your site, preparation, and the maintenance of the strawberry patch from the first year and beyond. The first year is all about the plants. You'll be removing the blossoms from the strawberry plants in order to give them the energy they need for bigger and better fruit year after year. Like everything else in gardening, good gardens begin with a good site. You can choose to have a raised bed or plant directly into the ground. Your site needs at least 8 hours of full sun and should be well drained. And if planting in ground, stay away from garden spots where you grew previously plants in the nightshade family, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, peppers. Avoid melons, okra, mums, or roses to help prevent soil-borne verticillium fungus. Soil prep begins the fall before you plant. If your bed is in ground, remove the sod to its roots, about 2 or 3 inches. For both in-ground or raised beds, turn in several inches of compost to help minimize the compaction we often get in our Missouri clay soils. We recommend a soil test. If the soil test results indicate that additional nutrients are needed before planting, incorporate them in late winter. Watch our Soil Test 1 Tuesday tip video for details on how to do a soil test. How many plants should you buy? In years 2 through 5, you'll get about a quart of fruit per plant. For easy in-ground cultivation, you want to plant in rows, about 18 inches apart. For raised beds, you'll want to treat your plantings more like a ground cover, planting in a 1-by-1 grid. And for best results, always buy new plants. Whether buying online or local, look for cultivars and varieties that do well in Missouri. MU Guide Sheet G6135 is an excellent source for cultivars. The types of strawberries are divided by when they bear fruit. All types work well in Missouri. June bearing produce once in mid-June, and they're done in July. This is the largest yielding plant, but have the shortest season. They also produce the most runners. Everbearing, 2 seasons, early summer and early fall. Day neutral, produce continuously throughout the growing season. For your first year's plantings, plant in the spring as soon as the soil is workable, crumbly, not wet, typically in late March, early April. Plant your strawberries with their roots fanned out freely at a depth where the crown is above the soil. Pat the soil around the plant, not compressed, and water lightly after planting. For years 2 through 5, in the spring, when the strawberries begin to show life, start removing the straw. Take the straw off and expose a little bit of the soil underneath. If frost threatens, you can always put it back. Once spring has sprung, it's recommended that you water in the mornings in order to dry out the leaves and prevent fungus. You want to aim for about an inch of moisture per week, taking into consideration any rainfall during the week. Once a week, you'll want to cultivate your bed. Gently loosen the soil to uproot small weeds and keep it loose for the runners. Consider mulching to keep weeds at bay, to conserve moisture, cool the soil, and keep the berries off the ground. You might want to make a mulch path between berry plants to ease maintenance. The best mulch cover is clean, weed-free straw. Stay away from hay, lawn clippings, and compost. Fertilizing is not recommended. During the growing season, you will see runners growing from the main plant. They are often referred to as mothers and daughters. For an in-ground bed, move the runners parallel to the mother plant, training them to grow in rows. In a raised bed, let them go during the season. And remember, in the first year, remove all the blossoms. In years 2 through 5, when the strawberry plants flower, start watching for the fruit to develop and ripen. Watch closely. It only takes a few days and you want to beat the squirrels and birds. You can pick them with a hint of pink and ripen them unwashed on your counter. In the fall, after the first frost, you can just cut the leaves off. In an in-ground strawberry patch, you can use your mower. Just be sure to set it high enough so you don't cut the crowns off. In a raised bed, you can just use your scissors. After a few days of 20 degrees, you are ready to prep for winter. Add mulch to your strawberry patch, 3 to 4 inches, and then after a little settling, you may have to add more. Our biggest pests are feathered or furry. Fruit netting is your best defense, staking the corners to keep secure. Netting is easiest to install after you maintain your runners, just as the berries flower. Fungus. The best defense is to water in the morning and keep your runners from crowding the bed, and proper renovation. Inspect daily and remove fungus-damaged leaves and fruit. If you see damage on several leaves, consider removing the entire plant. Destroy the fungus debris. Do not add it to your compost pile. After the 5th year, you've had 4 seasons of strawberries. In the fall, after the 4th year of production, it's time to rest this site, remove the strawberries, and start again in a new site. Sounds like a lot of effort, but weekly maintenance is actually quick and easy. And nothing beats the flavor of a freshly picked strawberry. Thanks for watching today's Tuesday tip. If you like our video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next video. See you in the garden!